we have our new schedule, and just as I promised and said from many of you guys that checked out and asked, the new schedule, finally we got our schedule news for Jump Force Beta. I'm gonna have it listed in the description real quick. I'm not even gonna talk about it. I already know I can't connect, but I'm just gonna try some magical miracle. But we have our new schedule. I'm gonna list it in the description. So all these times that we have here, before I even announce them and just talk about it real quick, they're all Pacific time. On Pacific time. I'm on Eastern time. So when you're on Pacific time, they're 3 hours behind me. And then if you're on Central time, you're an hour behind me, behind Eastern. So our first day is January 31st from 4 p.m. Pacific to 9 p.m. Pacific. So that's gonna be 7 p.m. my time for the first day. So that's January 31st, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So Pacific time. And then our second day is February 1st, 7 a.m. Pacific to 12 p.m. Pacific. That's February 1st. And then the next time is 2 set for February 1st. So the next the last third final session is going to be the same day, February 1st. But that one's going to be 8 p.m. Pacific to 1 a.m. Pacific time. So the first day is 7 p.m. for me, Eastern. And then for February 1st, that's going to be 10 a.m. for me, Eastern. And then the last one for February 1st for 8 p.m. Pacific, that's going to be 11 p.m. So what I like is that they didn't cancel it, but they did. What I don't like is just like there's still time frames. Not everyone's probably going to be able to play. We don't know if it's going to really be able to function well, but we get 5 hours for the first session, and then each session is 5 hours from what I can see here. So I'm going to have those schedules listed for you guys. And then for those that are outside the country, for UK time, you guys are 5 hours ahead. So I'm going to also just mention that. So if that's 7 p.m. my time for January 31st, that's going to be midnight your time in the UK, a little bit later. And then some people are 6 hours ahead. That'll be, instead of midnight, it's going to be 1 a.m. your time, if you're a little bit way more than 5 hours ahead, of course. So, and then the first day for February 1st, the second day for the second session, let's see, that's 10 p.m. That's going to be 3 a.m. for UK time. So I'm going to have those times listed in the description. And then I'll try to, if you guys have questions, I'll go through each comment and reply to each one if you guys are confused. But I'll have that listed all the times in a new schedule set for the beta. But I only played one little session. It was when they delayed it from that Friday night. Instead of having to come out at midnight, they had it delayed 2 hours, and it was 2 a.m. So I only got to play like 20 minutes of a session. But I didn't try out all the characters, so I'm gonna have this marked. Mark your calendars, and then make time for whatever session that you could probably try to get in. Maybe try to fit in a few minutes if you can. Everyone has different schedules, so hopefully some of you guys who didn't get a chance to play from the beginning will be able to get a chance to get into the sessions, these last sessions before the game comes out. But me, honestly, I'm not gonna probably get the game right away, and I just want to try the beta, at least see what it's like, and then just go from there. Because Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z did the same thing, just to mention it, and it kind of made me stray away from getting the game, so I never ended up getting DBZ Fighter Z. So that's our schedule. That's our new schedules. And just like I said, I'm gonna have it listed in the description for you guys. I just thought I'd come out with a video just like I said I would, to keep you guys informed, and that way you guys notice times and be able to calculate your time, whatever schedules that fit you for whatever session that you guys can get into.